because for me personally, it had a good reputation.
Okay, but how about ranking aside? Like, do you like the Chinese culture?
Oh,
so
yeah.
you want to study in China?
Yeah, well, it was. Yeah, I mean, I know very little of it. I mean, yeah, I definitely interested, and there were many great schools, so it was definitely something I looked at. But yeah, so the short answer is yes.
Okay.
But I really wanted to go where I could like practice French and stuff, so that's why I came here.
Okay. And the third question would be like, are you familiar with Taiwan? In your opinion, is Taiwan a part of China?
Oh, yeah, no, so this was something we spoke a lot about during the strategy and geopolitics course, for example. In my opinion, I mean, they have their own right to self-determination. So they, in my opinion, these two, Taiwan and China has really been drifting apart. And what we see in Taiwan as part of like they having a big democracy and they have things like that.
Yeah.
There's really like far like ideology like separated from what China is today, which is very, you know, authoritarian. And for that reason, like I believe that they should have right to their own self-determination.
Okay.
That's what I believe.
So you don't think it's a part of China?
Yeah, no, not with how far they are between like the system of government today. I see it as I don't have difficult time seeing them
because it's interesting to see how the like science students think about political issues.
Yeah. No, so no, but I'm very involved in like geopolitics. I really like it a lot.
Yes.
So my opinion is that like they should have their own right to self-determination, and I believe that like they have maybe the most flourishing democracy in all of Eastern Asia. It's very something I really think should be preserved. And in the case that if as to today China is right now, if they were to like have one system of government, we would see that what would happen to Taiwan would be the same as in Hong Kong, right? Like when Hong Kong right now is not the same Hong Kong as 20 years ago. So I believe the same would happen to Taiwan that happened to Hong Kong. And for me, that would be very sad.
Okay. And the next question would be the impact of AI in global competition. How has AI, like particularly like, for example, ChatGPT or like Sora? You know Sora? OpenAI is a video AI.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes.
That's what that. Yeah.
Influence your studies or academic pursuits, and in your opinion, does France have an edge against China in this field?
So I have used it. Like you can't make something out of scratch from using ChatGPT, but I use it for like small questions about specific things. It can be very useful. And when it comes to like the edge generally with AI, it's difficult to know. I believe that they are really strong in AI here because they have like Mistral, they have many companies who work a lot on it, and they also have really very many good universities and students here who work on it. And myself, when I apply for jobs, there's like a bunch of AI jobs everywhere here in France, like people working on it. But it's also it has something to do with Taiwan because you know the silicon and TSMC and everything that is in Taiwan. So it's also kind of a
political. It is a political issue.
Yeah, so it that matters a lot, and that's also why it's like and it's such an affected issue, you know. But when it comes to China, I'm not sure about how it compares to China. I do. The only thing I can say for certain is that both France and China are like they're kind of behind United States right now because all the money and everything is kind of flooding to United States right now.
And what would you like it to be? What should it be?
I mean, it would be nice if there could be some AI development in Europe that is also on the scale of that of OpenAI, Google, Facebook. All of those companies have offices here who do state-of-the-art research. DeepMind has office here in Paris, and Meta do open PhD positions and stuff like that here in Paris as well. But like all of the actual like money and development is in fact just kind of moving to the States and all the billions and trillions of dollars that are invested, they are actually invested like in California.
Yes.
And you don't have like the models being built in-house in Europe, which I think would be cool if we could get some competition and not like give up the field. But I don't know how we would achieve that.
Okay.
But I would prefer it.
Because political issues more complicated.
Yeah, very difficult. Very difficult.
Very difficult.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Okay, and last question will be would you consider donate €2 to our channel, and when we get 1 million subscribers, I give you 10 times back, or subscribe to our channel?
Sorry, repeat the question.
Would you consider like donating like maybe €2 to our channel, and when we reach 1 million, I give you like 10 times back, or you can subscribe.
I subscribe.
Okay.
I help you right now.
Okay, thank you. And last words to the viewers who want to come here.
Yeah.
Do you have any last words to the viewers who want to come here to study?
Yeah, I could definitely recommend it. And I know, in fact, that there are many options. There's the bachelor, there's the masters, but there's also in, I believe, Shanghai, in China, there is, and there's usually there was in Russia before and different parts of the world, they have an entrance exams. So once every year in different parts of the world, there's an entrance exam to come here and study. And I could really recommend it. So you don't need to speak French to come here. If you come, they have an international section, but if you come here as doing like the cycle ingénieur, that you will actually be taught French, so you will be taught a new language, which is really cool. So I could recommend that.
But is the bar high? Is the bar high?
The bar for those exams is like usually pretty high. I believe that it's maybe 30, maybe 50 people who come in from other parts of the world every year out of maybe 400, 450. So it's not like it's very competitive for this particular entrance exam.
Is it free? Is the tuition free?
The tuition for non-European students, it's not free. I don't know exactly what it costs.
Okay.
But as for Europeans, it's more or less free. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for the wonderful answer.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Glasses and stuff. Yeah, so maybe you can just film me, but here's like the biggest lecture hall. But you don't usually have lectures here. It's rather just like if there's some Broadway, ex-Broadway, which is like the.
所以我现在要问一下 Renata 她今天对 interview 的感想。So Renata, what do you think about the interviews today?
Yes, I want to say thank you so much for people who we interviewed today, because it was a great experience, and they all were so friendly to us, and they describe their university, and the last one also show us some spaces of this university. So I just want to say thank you for them.
Okay. 好，换我过来，因为那个 tripod 没有电，所以我们现在只能这样子讲。那今天呢，我个人认为我最喜欢的是那个最后一个念数学系的瑞典人讲的，就是他很详细的讲出了如果要来巴黎理工念书的同学啊，要怎么申请的流程，还有他对于就是每个问题的想法，还有 AI 的想法，我觉得他讲的最好。那如果有兴趣想要来巴黎理工念书的，可以看一看能不能找到他，他就在图书馆里面。那今天就先这样子，如果喜欢我们的频道，请订阅、按赞、留言、分享，然后 comment down below 跟我讲一下，你会想要来巴黎理工念书吗？